The scars of being caught in a crossfire between rebels and Ugandan government forces. Nancy ABOTH is a former sex slave of Joseph Konyi's men, the Lord's Resistance Army.
There's nothing good I remember about the 13 years I spent in the bush. I saw people die.
Nancy ABOTH was abducted by the LRA at 10 and was held for 13 years as a sex slave. Now she comes to the Ugandan parliament to attend a parliament session meant to address the plight of people like her, the victims of the 2-decade war with Joseph Kony. Some campaigners say the government of Uganda has not devoted enough attention to rehabilitation and reconciliation for victims like Nancy. They want a law that will ensure thousands of victims are given proper resettlement and compensation packages.
There are people who are still waiting for their children to come back. There are people who have been displaced. There are elderly people who have never settled back. They have lost all their children. So it's a responsibility of the government of Uganda. That is why we're here.
Betty Bigombe is a Ugandan minister who was instrumental during talks with the LRA warlord Joseph Kony. She admits it will be costly for government to compensate everyone affected.
Who is a victim and who is not a victim? Who do you leave out? Because if you talk about people who died and lost properties, virtually everybody lost properties. Where is government going to get this amount of money to be able to compensate people? So it has to be thought of very, very carefully.
Joseph Kony's atrocities have left more than 60,000 people affected in the 3 countries. Uganda, where fighting started, to the DRC and the Central African Republic, where he is believed to be hiding today with about 250 fighters. Last week, the U.S. government sent in military aircrafts to reinforce AU forces in the hunt for Joseph Kony, who is wanted by the International Criminal Court on charges of war crimes and crimes against humanity. LRA operations may have ended in Uganda, but campaigners say the rebel group remains an urgent threat to neighboring states. They want the government to put more effort to bringing to an end the conflict. Isabel, Nakirya, CCTV, at Uganda's parliament.